What is it about human trafficking in contrast to other crimes? Under human trafficking, the person is forced to do what she or he is asked to do. That is where the problem is. A child does not want to go to your brother in the town, but because he's your brother, you said he must go. That is human trafficking. Do you get that?
Last year, for us as an organization, we recorded 77 cases of trafficking alone, aside other forms of trafficking. After some of our research, we realized that insecurity is one of it. There is displacement in places like Priom, places like Bassa. So perpetrators are taking advantage of parents, the desperation of parents, to traffic these children in the name of, oh, let's go and train your child, we'll put your child in school, or your child should work for us and we'll pay and all of that. At the end of the day, children are being trafficked for sex, prostitution, organ harvesting, rituals, and all different forms of modern slavery.
These traffickers come from places where there are weak government. One, the soil is not good enough, so no food production, no employment, lower social economic capacity, and the rest of God. So the world came together in what we call Palermo Protocol, and they made a law that you have no right to take anybody, even if the person is weak. Let him decide to do what his weakness is all about.
And that is why we are saying as stakeholders, let's have this in mind that we are going to brainstorm and come up with solution to this issue today.
Government brings up policies since the inception of this act. That's the Palermo Protocol. That was after which NAPTIP was established in 2003. So this protocol states that the exploitation of humans is prohibited. Synergy with the NURTW, National Union of Road Transport Workers, and the Motorcycle Riders Association. So we're going to inform them that, hey, if you see children, most of the children, when being traveled and trafficked, you see them moving in groups, or you see them having emotional issues, you'll be traumatized, or you also see them with just one clothing. So if you see such, it will raise suspicion, so you can alert them.
Once it is being informed to the security agencies, there must be arrest in order to curtail and stop the menace as a strategy in taking out our children.
Of course, see sewing machine, after you might have successfully undergone an entrepreneurship training, you should be given a startup pack that should help you in developing yourself. And we also have a hair dryer, which is also another startup pack that can help.
You say something. When you see that your neighbor, that your family member sending a child for domestic servitude, you should be able to call quits. You should be able to report to NAPTIP. We are creating awareness today to stakeholders, and they're also going to take it down to the last rural community.
In the case of Tarokland, we have so many cases of peculiar cases of human trafficking. Apart from them being trafficked, our children being trafficked to the south, the west, and the east, and in fact beyond the country, we're having another peculiar case of children being trafficked for the cow rearing, to rear cows for Fulanis. And these children go out to these places and become traumatic. So here we are trying to address the issues.
Also spread the news to our own local people so that they should be aware, they should be knowledgeable, because they said our people perish for lack of knowledge. So when they have the knowledge of trafficking and the dangers in it, at least they will restrict their children from being trafficked by other people.
It's a counselor that representing them, that when something is going wrong, I have to come and enlighten them. I think that is what, when I go back, I'll call my community, sit down with them, and we should stop all these things that is happening.
Things are happening in this one, more especially Plateau State. We learned that human trafficking is everywhere now, so I have to go and tell them what I heard.
Human trafficking, which is a very serious menace in our society of recent. Organizing this town hall meeting is timely because we have faced a lot of problems with this child trafficking of recent in our local government. We should go and preach this gospel against child trafficking to everybody in our communities, in our churches, in our mosques, and anywhere we find ourselves.